Step 12, strategy as a story. This is the box office bit. As you can see, it's the shocking pink on green, and the strategy as story goes forward in time and backwards in time. So it goes forward in time to where you want to go, and it's anchored in your purpose or predicament. That's your strategy as a story. This is about hearts and minds. It is about the box office. It is about your margin. It is about the defensibility of your company and your brand. So, how do you get a good story, and why would you like to bother? We bother because a good story is box office as far as your income is concerned. And we get it by returning to the beginning. Reason appeals to the intellect, but it does not move mountains. You need a good story if you want to move a mountain or move to the hill. A good story speaks to the heart. It connects with its audience. Imagine your favorite story, a love story, a Star Wars adventure story, a Rocky Bilbao fight story, a Barbie and Ken story, rags to riches, betrayal, political thriller, a story about genocide wrapped in ancient religious history. Imagine your favorite story and see how you feel. Whichever way you look at it, a story increases our emotional connection. Whichever way you look at it, a story increases our emotional connection and increases the identification with the characters that you're rooting for the hero's outcome. If you have followed the process all the way through, you may have noticed that you can find your future story from your backstory where we started. This is the box office of the strategy work, the leverage for your future cash flows. For example, Procter Gamble offer branded differentiated products, but they tell the story through their brand. Head and Shoulders, it's a slightly better story than shampoo. Pampers, it's a better story than nappies. They're telling the story through their brand. WeChat uniquely manages to tell the story through their name too, WeChat, which is better than messenger service, isn't it? WeChat. And BMW, which is one I really like, they're selling cars or luxury vehicles or individual mobility solutions. But the story is the ultimate driving machine. And if that doesn't make the point about the value of translating your mission and your strategy into a story, I don't know what will. It may be that I like cars, but it's not just that. In fact, the archetypal American story from zero to hero, I think a good example of that is Apple. Steve Jobs, the archetypal Steve Jobs and Wozniak, who wanted to put computing on individual desks and eventually in individual pockets. But the story is how they were able to transform the world garage.